Each season brings a new mystery, but hopefully the fourth and final season will answer all. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 questions we need answered in 13 Reasons Why Season 4. For this list, we'll be looking at some unanswered questions from Season 3 of this dramatic show and plot points we'd like to see resolved. Number 10. Where will Ani fit in? Season 3 of 13 Reasons Why introduced us to a controversial character, Ani. Every other crucial character on the show has been around since the very beginning, so the question last season was, why is she here? She was the narrator to the season, and was central in the plotline even though she didn't know Hannah Baker and wasn't there for any of the fallout of her death.
So tell me about Clay. He internalizes, doesn't he?
Oh, I mean, I don't...
You literally just met me. How would you know that?
She was basically used as a plot device to create sympathy for Bryce and a new love interest for Clay.
Maybe she won't recognize you in your hat.
Why do I ever say yes to you?
So the new question is, where will she fit into the new season? If her character is balanced better instead of being shoved down our throats, there may be a valuable place for her.
Okay, first, I do have a plan. And second, are you really the person to criticize me for being headstrong and stubborn?
Number 9. Will Justin Foley conquer his addiction? Justin has been struggling with his substance abuse for the last 2 seasons.
You've been lying to me. You've been getting high this whole time.
No.
Just when you think he has it under control, it's revealed that he's fallen off the wagon again. If he isn't able to get the help he really needs, we might be looking at the next character that we lose in Season 4.
I haven't stayed clean all this time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lying to you guys.
But after finally sharing his truth about what really happened when he was homeless, reaching out to the Jensens for help with his addiction, and opening himself up to his friends, maybe he can finally start moving on from all that. We're definitely holding out hope for Justin.
I probably need more help.
Number 8. Will Nora Walker find closure? It is really easy to completely vilify Bryce Walker with no sympathy whatsoever, and he probably deserves it.
I don't excuse anything that he's done, but he's my child.
But in Season 3, we get to see him from his mother's point of view. She struggled with dealing with what her son had done while he was still alive, and tried to help him even though she too condemned his actions.
He had a soul that wanted to be good, and a heart that didn't always know how.
And after he died, she tried to find answers. Like any mother would, she wants to know who killed her son. Even though a reasonable scapegoat has been put in place in the form of Monty, we're confident that Nora will continue in her search for justice.
No! No!
And though Bryce may have gotten what was coming to him, maybe his mother deserves to have some closure.
I loved him. We loved him.
Number 7. Will Justin and Jessica make it?
What happens to us now?
You mean like all of us? I don't know.
No, me and you.
The romantic relationship between Justin and Jessica is a complicated one. Justin let Bryce assault Jessica, and she had to find out through the tapes that that happened.
Can you look at me and not see the boy who let Bryce rape you?
No.
So the fact that they keep finding their way back to each other is questionable to say the least. They've both learned and grown together over the course of the show, but the question is, can they really make it? Is their shared trauma exactly what makes them right for each other, or is it the only thing holding them together? Based on their talk after Jessica's assembly speech, we can also expect that Justin's addiction, as well as both of their experiences as sexual assault survivors, will continue to always be a presence in their relationship.
I'm not gonna let you just push me away.
Why? I've lied to you. I'm just gonna let you down, just like I let everyone down, always.
Stop. I love you. And if you're in any kind of trouble, I want to help you get through it, okay?
Number 6. What will happen to Deputy Standall? In the Season 3 finale, we see Deputy Standall destroy evidence that incriminates his son Alex in Bryce Walker's death after Ani pleads with him. Though he was protecting his son, this action involves him in the elaborate cover-up. As we said before, Nora Walker doesn't seem to be finished looking for the truth, and Monty's secret boyfriend Winston was suspicious as well when Bryce's murder was pinned on him. But more on that later.
He was killed by Montgomery de la Cruz.
Oh.
And Montgomery's dead, so case closed.
Based on the season 4 trailer, it seems that the kids will be dealing with the fallout from the cover-up. But what about Deputy Standall? Could he lose his job over this, or worse?
I love you, son. I love you too, Dad.
Number 5. Will Tony reunite with his family? In season 3, Tony's family was ripped apart when Bryce's father called ICE on them.
My family, they're gone. ICE.
His parents were deported, and unable to take care of his little sister Graciela by himself, he sent her to Arizona to live with her aunt and uncle.
How long do I stay? When are my mom and papa coming back?
Though in the finale they seem to be making the distance work as best as they could, we're doubtful that this is the end of it.
We miss you, Tonyo.
We miss you, Tonyo! Wish you were here, man. Your asshole brother's already drunk.
We're sure that Tony will continue his mission to get his family back to the US. It probably won't be a major storyline in season 4, but we'd like to see a resolution here, and would love more than anything to see Tony reunited with his family.
Don't worry. I'll be strong. I'll be strong for everyone, I promise. Lo prometo, papa.
Number 4. Will covering for Tyler come back to bite Clay and Tony?
Tyler! Tyler, what are you doing?
Much of season 3 dealt with Tyler's journey from someone who felt so desperate and alone that he brought weapons to a school dance, to someone who produced an art project celebrating the friends that got him through his darkest time. Obviously, Tyler did come out of the whole situation better than ever, which is amazing. But what Clay and Tony did was unquestionably wrong.
Come on, get in the car.
It's understandable that they wanted to protect him, but Tyler could have exploded again at any moment. Clay and Tony never had to answer for covering for that almost school shooting.
What do we do now?
Now that the guns they dumped have been found, maybe they will. Number 3. How will Alex deal with being a killer?
You've hurt everyone I ever loved.
It may have seemed like a major shock when it was finally revealed that the person responsible for Bryce's death was Alex. But when you look back at it, the writing has always been on the wall. While nearly every other character had been growing up out of the dark place they were all in after Hannah's death, Alex continued deeper into the darkness.
Even before I shot myself, it's like the pieces never worked. And they're never going to.
This latest act of violence is just the culmination of the anger that has been building up inside of him for the last 3 seasons. Will he continue to become more violent, or will he finally get the help he so desperately needs? And will the secret stay secret, or will Alex get away with it all?
Hey, it's gonna be fine, no one knows. I love you.
Number 2, could Monty be alive? It may seem completely far-fetched to even suggest that Monty isn't really dead, but this is 13 Reasons Why we're talking about. There's always a chance some crazy conspiracy is going on. Maybe there was an attempt on his life and he's really in protective custody, and they're just telling people he's dead.
I don't think you would know this, because the sheriff has us locked down on leaks.
But Montgomery de la Cruz was killed in his jail cell.
Just hours ago.
His death did happen off screen, so you never really know. If he is alive, it will definitely cause major drama for the others that framed him for Bryce's murder.
If you search through Monty's things, his room, perhaps his football locker, I imagine you'll find it.
But we'd be more interested in seeing Monty's emotional arc play out. His father was abusive and he struggled with his sexuality.
You can be whatever you want to be. No. I can't.
Those are not excuses for his horrible actions, but we finally started to see why he was such a monster, and it was cut short. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Will Winston reveal the truth? After watching the trailer for Season 4, all signs point to yes.
Don't freak out.
Winston is Monty's alibi for the night of Bryce's murder, and his appearance in the finale showed us that he is not happy about Monty being framed.
Winston.
He didn't kill Bryce. He was with me.
With all the witnesses telling the same story, and Deputy Standall having destroyed evidence, it's unlikely that Winston's story will be enough to clear Monty right away. But it looks like the final season will deal with him trying to uncover the truth, and the others trying to keep the secret.
He was a human being. Okay, he was a human being. He didn't deserve to die like that.
Even if Winston doesn't necessarily go to the police, it definitely seems like he wants to make the others pay.
He doesn't have any proof.
Maybe that's why he's here, to get proof.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.